Hello. Hi, everyone. We're just getting set up. We'll be ready in a minute.
Yeah, give me a minute. I don't think I got into it, even though I clicked it on. It did this the other day to me too, where I couldn't get into it. I was already logged in. Let's do it again. Or maybe just have two different windows up. It keeps going to this weird catching stuff is trash. I don't know what's on the chess.com.
I got in. I don't know what to tell you.
Can you
Invite you?
study if I go to live chess?
I don't know how to invite you
If I go to
when I'm not the host.
try zero. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I can't invite you when I'm not the
Live
host.
chess.
Okay. I'm just gonna share our pretty faces. Exit studio mode. Oops. There we go.
Kostya, can you try to live chess? Does that still work?
I might be able to. Why don't you just try the link? Try the link again.
I did. It just brings me to um like watching those GM games, like the type of top
Okay,
games.
at the top right, does it say anything? Like, what does it say at the top right of your screen?
It's nothing. I'll click on it
No, no,
again.
no, no. What does it say? Like,
Going
there's
back.
different options. There's like play.
It doesn't come live. Play tournaments.
There's no analysis board.
No, of course not. I would have clicked it. I'll try it again.
You barely. Yeah. You. I don't think you can hear them. All right. There you go. Yeah. I'll increase the volume and stuff. There we go, everyone.
Yeah, I'm still watching Shaky Rock. It brought me to Shaky Rock. Game, play, plays, nothing. This is aggravating.
Hey, Sean. Hey, Zero.
I don't know why
Hey,
it's done
Mitch.
this.
How's everyone doing today?
What's what's up, Mitch? I'm not even gonna say it, Mitch. You know what I'm saying in my mind. That's enough.
Alrighty. Hey, what's up, everyone?
Hey, Kostya. How are you?
Doing good, guys. Doing good. How we doing?
Good. Good. Thanks for asking. You you working on anything? On any new courses or series or anything that you're allowed to share, or all secret?
Um, oh, nothing specific just yet. But I definitely have ideas on the horizon.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm reading. Things are quiet. Can we check the sound?
Everything is quiet. I mean, did you guys? Okay. I mean, I guess I can increase things more.
Check, 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 check. One,
Yeah.
two, one, two.
Do you have the audio bars,
Yeah, yeah,
Scotty?
yeah. I have the audio bars.
Are
Don't
they
blame
how they
Team
look?
Hokey.
Is this better?
Check.
Okay, sounds like it's better.
You had to turn it down.
I
Okay.
just
I need to turn Charlie down because I noticed that my volume is a little bit lower than his. Hello.
check, check.
Charlie's always loud though. There's nothing we can do about that.
Good.
Yeah, well, right now I'm gonna be wicked loud because I can't even get into the live the chessboard that
Oh, you
Kostya
still
is trying
haven't
to show
gotten
me.
in?
Log out and log in.
No. Yes, sir. I'll log out and log in.
That's weird.
I kind of
Scotty's here.
technically never log out, so.
Scotty made it just fine.
It's
Yeah,
my
I
mouse.
don't.
It's my
I
mouse
don't think it's
skills.
your fault.
I know how to left click like no one else.
I'm going to live chess because that usually works when they just invite me when I'm in live chess.
So
Okay, we
while
can
we're
do that
waiting
as well.
for Charlie, Kosha, do you play with a controller or do you play with mouse and keyboard?
What do you mean?
Video games, not chess.
I
Shoot.
just use a mouse.
Mouse and
Sorry.
keyboard. All right.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that question.
I know it's
Mhm.
that's no, it's completely unrelated.
Yeah,
But
should I get a controller?
no, you don't have. If like you said, you play Overwatch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you play that with a controller or a mouse?
With a mouse usually.
Oh, then you're fine. Then you're good.
Every time. Yeah. Yeah.
I have a pretty insane controller though. Like I have all the back paddles, and like
Yeah, that's the thing. Like a controller just feels more fun to me.
it is, in my opinion. I can't like I've tried switching, but like I just can't do anything with a mouse. It feels so raw, like off.
Oh, I see.
You never played Counter-Strike as a kid?
No.
I played a little bit, but I was never good. You'd always like shoot me in the head or something. It's crazy.
There you go.
Yeah, I regret spending so much time on video games instead of other things in life, but I'm in live chess. Have you tried sending
Oh,
that?
Okay. One second.
Inviting. Yep. I'm just hoping it works.
Can you use that link that he gave you?
Yes, I got it. Oh, yes.
Cool.
I'm in. Oh, I was so worried. Why do I get scared sometimes?
Yeah,
No, I'm
zero.
growing my hero zero sum. It's
I
just
agree.
the
I
sides. It's not everything. Well, not the
Okay,
sides, the
guys.
top.
So I just want to warm up with a couple of puzzles,
I like it.
some combinations, get you guys warmed up and ready to calculate. Make sure engine and everything is turned off on your end, and
Thank you. It was
Yeah, I don't do that.
It was actually on.
yeah. So for this portion, why don't I have you guys take off your headsets while you're solving,
All right.
and then
Okay. I'll wait till you instruct me to do so.
Yeah. Then let's say come back in around 5 minutes or whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Let's say up to 5 minutes.
There's no position up there yet, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
He
put it on,
knows.
and then
So
let me
take it
just
off.
put it on. Yeah, white to
Oh,
play and win.
instant-
White to play.
All right, take it off.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm assuming white to play.
Yeah, white to play and win.
All right.
Alrighty. Hey chat, you can try to solve this one as well. These are not too simple, but also not too challenging. I think they're doable for these guys. And yeah, hopefully I'll get their brains warmed up. Very important. I think very important when you're working on chess. Try to warm up just some like quick tactics before. It's just easier, right, than like really getting into the hard stuff. Okay, let's see. Yeah, stream's looking nice. Stream's looking good. It's from a book. Yeah, I'm sure this has been in lots of books. I just got it from a
Got it.
collection of combinations. Okay,
Damn,
Scott, are you
Scotty,
ready?
I heard you say got it from through the headset.
Yeah. All right.
Let's hold up a sec. We'll wait for Charlie.
I guess I'll calculate more, just in case,
Yeah.
or I'll write it down. I guess. Yeah.
Oh yeah, write it down. That's good practice. Should have you guys do that. Hey, what's up, Vishal? What's up, Portnoy? Yeah, you guys in the chat, you can submit your suggestions if you're not sure. If you think you got it, though, you can also just wait. Before, let's say, revealing it for others. So, okay, we'll see how these guys do.
I think I got it.
Okay, ready, Charlie?
Yeah, move order means so much right now.
All right, what's your idea?
Jesus. You had to ask me first. All right. I apologize if I'm wrong. Don't crucify me.
Wait.
Crucify
Actually,
me.
hold on. Before, I actually asked Scotty to write his answer down. Can you write yours down as well? Do you
I'm
have?
still working on it. I'm sorry. I'm slow.
No, that's okay. I want both of you guys to actually write it down. I think that's just good practice.
Yeah, I can find something. I just have to get up. Oh, there's a notebook right on the floor. Look at this. Having kids and and a pencil on the table. Look at, we're educators. This is
Wow.
I didn't even have to move. I don't think anything divine is about my life. But all right. Is he listening to me? No.
Mhm.
Okay. Queen.
All right. So yeah, actually writing down the answer is a good practice because, well, number one, it forces you to make a decision, which is, I guess, one benefit of online trainers. They force you to make a move. So when you're reading a book, lazy thing to do is to be like, oh yeah, I think it's this, but I'm also maybe wondering about this. And then it turns out to be one of those two answers. And either way, you think you got it right. But you have to choose one move when you're playing a game. And so writing down the move builds a sense of accountability.
Okay, I think I have it written down all the way. I'll double check.
I'm slow, and I'm writing down 2 variations.
Oh, okay, Mr. Tough Guy here.
I see 2 there's 2. I'm assuming, right?
Always so threatened.
I'm just saying.
No.
Okay, Charlie, let's see what you have. Can you hold it up to the camera?
I don't know if it's mirrored.
No, you're fine. All right, so you wanted Queen F7, Rook F7.
I might not have finished 10 if it's longer than this, but the last thing I was going to do is bring in the bishop if I needed to, but I think that's it right now.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh my god.
Queen F7, Rook F7, Rook D8, and then the queen takes, and then the rook comes and takes. And that's back door, back rank, yeah.
So that's not working, Charlie, but try to figure out why. Okay, it's okay.
I know, it's just hilarious to my mind. That's not working.
This is why I was doing this second variation doesn't work. Damn. Sorry.
It was probably my variation, so jeez Louise.
It's okay.
Oh, I know, it's just funny. If you don't enjoy it, it's... Oh, I have to just add the last move. I think. Because then, no, he went down. All right, I'll add to it. Yeah, I have to add the last thing. Kostya, do you remember what I wrote down?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't write down the last thing of the bishop takes on e6.
Well, look, your main line is working. I'm with you there, but you missed something in your analysis that you have to consider. Black has a better defense.
Yeah, that's my issue. Right, that's my issue right now.
God, did you also? What was your first move?
My first move was Queen F7, but it doesn't work because I found instead of Queen takes. Wait, hold on. Instead of
King can't take.
Instead of Queen takes D8, the rook can just drop back and protect the E6 square with the queen. Hence, I can't take the Okay, well, can't take that
Oh,
pawn
well, if
because
that happens, then you send in the bishop.
huh?
Wouldn't that's what you do if that happens? Oh, but then the queen can take it because it's on the same rank.
Yeah, so that doesn't work.
Chess is such a devil of a game.
It's tough. It's tough. So queen f7, rook f7, rook d8 check, rook f8.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't work.
Actually, it's very easy to assume queen takes d8. That's, yeah, a very natural mistake. Actually, like half of chat made the same mistake, it sounds like. But
I bet you not Mitch. I'm just kidding.
That's why I was working on my second variation, because my first variation it worked, and then my second one it didn't. So that's yeah.
Okay, that's right. That's right. So let's try again. We know queen takes f7 is not working. Let's look for other ideas in the position.
Oh, queen takes f7 is not working. Oh, is that it?
Oh, that's a neat variation. When you say win, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Do you mean checkmate, or do you mean
I think it is close to checkmate. He said the only reason why we didn't do things never mind. I think we just have to distract the queen, get it
Right.
off the D file, and we win. So I'm actually considering bishop e6 first. And if the queen grabs, it might be good.
bishop e6 first? So the move that I'm considering is rook takes b7. I don't know if that does anything. You're very disappointed in us.
No, he's not disappointed in me.
Rook takes
All right,
d7 doesn't
you
work
guys
either.
are doing fine. You just need to
Man.
keep thinking, keep looking for different ideas. So to answer the question, what does it mean to win? Basically means to get like a winning advantage, right? So
Okay,
if you have
okay.
an extra piece, extra rook, that's gonna be a winning position. Right? Extra 2 pawns in an endgame.
Right. Okay. That doesn't work either. Oh man.
I think he was putting in his lesson plan that this would take 5 minutes. Sorry, Kostya. Are you for reals? No, it can't be that. It's too simple. No, it's not that. Okay. Takes, queen takes, rook takes. Rook. Check. Down. Why is this so hard? Why don't we just see Queen C7?
Okay, I have a winning variation, but I'm trying to find if there's anything that black can do. And it starts with rook takes f7.
And then you're considering bringing the queen to b8, probably, huh?
No. But
Sorry.
that's a move.
Yeah, and most of my moves are moves, but that doesn't mean I win. Rook would take. I think we have to. Oh, I guess that rook bishop's protecting b1, but it's also hanging. It's bad. Yes, I'm still
There's like one move that I'm slightly scared of.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Scott, let's hear it.
The move that I'm scared of is rook to d6. Rook 1 to d6.
I thought you wanted rook takes f7.
I do want that too. I'm looking at like various things, but rook takes d7. Like the line that I was looking at was rook takes d7.
What do you mean rook takes d7?
Or f7, sorry. Rook takes
Okay.
f7.
Okay.
If rook takes,
Then
if rook takes,
queen b8.
Bishop takes on e6.
Mhm.
Queen takes e6. And then rook check on d8.
Yeah.
And then that's a variation that I got. The one that I'm trying to figure out is what if the rook just moves away instead of taking? Let's say the rook goes to e8 to further protect the e6 square.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what happens then?
This will be hilarious if it's simply like, you guys are trying to like win too hard. Just go queen c7 and threaten the bishop and the queen together, protected by the rook. That'd be ridiculous. But they're up a pawn.
All right. Do you wanna help us out a little bit, Kostya, or how do you want to approach this?
He believes in us, Scotty. He believes in us.
So wait, I was a little confused. So we want rook takes f7. You're not sure about rook e8, but then you're looking at rook 1 d6.
Yeah, it's moving the thing. It does. The reason why it doesn't work. Oh, it does. It could work. Oh, I didn't see that. That could actually work. And the reason why I was looking at rook d6 was because I want to get the queen away from protecting the e6 pawn.
Mm-hmm.
And then go for queen takes f7.
Yeah, rook d6. Yeah, very natural move as well.
And then what I missed in that whole thing, what I was afraid of was getting back rank mated.
Yeah.
How, and is that an issue though? Because
If you take your bishop off of a2, defending b1, yes. Oh, if we don't have rooks lined up to protect the file.
so I have an extra tempo or two. Okay. So what happens with rook there?
I'm
I
gonna
don't
write
know.
down something.
Let's
Well,
just say
let's just go one line at a time. Let's first check rook takes f7. This one is good, by the way. This is the right move.
oh, okay.
Okay,
I mean,
and then
what's the principled variation here? Probably if what happens if black takes our rook, right? Like if this doesn't work for white, then the whole thing is pointless.
mhm.
Right.
I think it's then. So then, okay. So then I'm writing it down too. So then rook takes on f7 again. It's the
Mhm.
same notation, and then in my mind, the queen's defending d8. So the next move that makes sense is queen b8,
Sure.
and now it's check again.
Mhm.
And then this, if we, and then they can block with a rook, I guess, again.
Mhm.
And then we can, oh. Now it's considering whether we put the pawn on e6 is defended by the queen.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why I changed the move order and I a little bit on this.
But you have to check or block the rook, the queen, and the rook with the rook itself. So maybe rook to d8, but
Rook
then
to
if
D8
it's
fails.
queen takes, rook takes, but then can't you check one with once the queen's off protecting the e pawn? Can't you then get your check in with a bishop and maybe somehow do
Take
it? I
It's
can't.
just
take
one
with the
pawn
rook.
currently.
Okay, yeah, I can't see beyond that. All right. Are
So
we
this
going?
is not working, right?
This is not working.
Okay, sure. So then rook, we got the first move, and then
Alright.
queen b8 is not it.
So from here, I was thinking bishop takes e6, pinning
Mhm.
the rook, more or less forcing
The queen to take.
queen to take.
Yeah,
And-
because this is now big threat, right?
That's a big threat. And then
Yes, it has to.
if the queen does the only other move that I can see for the queen and trying to protect this is queen maybe like d8 maybe.
The rook's there.
Huh?
The rook's on the d file. The queen can't go to the d file.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like that's and then it doesn't work.
So queen has to take, right?
No, I mean not necessarily,
Queen
but queen
C7?
takes e6, we have forced
But I would-
mate, right? Rook d8 and
Yeah. Yes.
Queen c7 we just take with our queen. So yeah, I think this is it. I think that's the move.
yeah. Okay, let me
We
try
said-
one move for black. Let's try rook takes f2. Because queen takes f2,
It's
white
defended by the
takes this
queen.
one, right? And then we have
Mhm.
the back rank.
win.
So
Sure.
rook takes f2. How should white finish it off here?
Now Charlie's move of
Oh.
queen b8, I think, but let me calculate.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
can only defend with the queen, and then you can take with the queen again.
Nah,
you
you take
take
with
this
the
way or
rook.
this way?
Take with the rook.
You know,
And then
I mean, normally I would say you take with lower value piece, but here you don't want a mouse slip, so I would probably do that one. Imagine you did this.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't think which way
I've-
we take it with.
I've done that. That's the thing. What you just showed right there.
We've all done this. Yeah,
I've done
this is the worst thing in the world. Literally a mate in one mouse slip.
I've cried. Just say that.
Both ways. That's very funny.
Why do you think it took
yeah.
us so long? Were we trying to overcomplicate it? like it seems like what it is easier
let's
than
see.
what we were
There's
thinking.
from the sound of it, I don't know everything you guys looked at, but like we started kind of
Well, obvious
looking at
queen
this one
first.
really quite a bit.
Right.
And then once we realized this didn't work, I think we looked at a couple of other moves. There's like, I heard this one, I heard this one. And yeah, eventually I think Scott considered this one, which
Mhm.
definitely, let's say, I don't know if we list our main candidate moves, right? The main moves we should start with. I'm totally with you guys. Like queen takes f7. That's the most forcing move in the position. And then like these three other moves takes like just the three captures, right? So all three should be kind of in our
Yeah,
vision,
Mitch
right? That we're
solved it.
considering. Yeah. And then if these moves don't work, then okay, maybe something like a rook d6, something that's doesn't seem quite as immediate.
Yeah, I looked at that too.
So yeah, this one is good. And yeah, I think players actually do this a little bit too often. Like their first forcing move isn't working, and then instead of looking at the other forcing moves, they're like, well, let me start with h4 or something. It's like, well, like I'm just really skipping a lot of options. They're like, oh, let me play bishop b1 and then I have some idea. I'm like, no. way
So,
too slow, way too slow.
What was I reading heard the other day was when a forcing move, when you're in a series of forcing moves and it ends up not working out, don't go all the way back to ground zero necessarily. Go back to the point of your last decision.
Right. Yeah. Try to make it work. Right. So, for example, if you calculate this one and then queen b8 check is your first idea, which is very natural as well. Then you see rook f8 and it's not working. You don't go back here, but you can maybe consider another option here. So, of course, bishop takes e6 is a very critical move to find. Yeah. And again, one of the most forcing moves in the position. Like it's not as forcing as rook d8 or queen takes f7 or queen b8, but these moves you can rule out, after one move, basically. Right, so, yeah. By the way, what is wrong with this one? How does black...
They could take the bishop.
Yeah, very good. Rook takes a2.
Oh, then it's back rank if we take the queen.
Right.
Yeah. And, okay, rook takes f7. Now, let's say they don't take the rook. Honestly, this is much less critical because we grabbed a very healthy pawn on the king side, and yeah, black has one threat on the bishop, but well, let's take a quick look at this position. How do you think white should continue?
How do I think white should continue?
It almost seems like it's similar to what we did.
Okay.
At least in my mind.
Should continue is rook takes g8 or g7. It's too tempting for me not to do. Then king takes. Oh no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Hold on. It might work. Let's figure this out. Then king. Rook f8 or king f7. That's a problem.
No, that's.
I don't think it works. But it looked good. It felt good.
What was your next move, Charlie? I'm sorry.
No, I'm just thinking of a few things. I never iron them all the way out, but I was looking at bishop e6 first still, because I know it's almost a pin. Granted, queen and rook can take it, but I was trying to see if that could force a checkmate.
Feels like such a solid square. Sorry, I meant Scott. What was your next move in that line after rook takes g7, king takes g7?
Queen g5.
Okay. So queen g5 maybe not working.
Queen g5, and then king f7.
Oh, dude, no! Shut up. Queen e5, and then you can get the rook. Like you can take the rook back there too.
Guys, let's slow down a little bit. Let's slow down. So, rook takes g7 is kind of like the most forcing move in the position that makes sense. Do we agree on that?
Right.
Oh, you can check on d7 too with the rook.
So king takes g7, and now we have to look again for moves. So we don't just choose one option and then try to calculate, 10 moves deep. We just again look for options because king on g7 is very exposed. We have queen g5 check. We have queen e5 check. We have
rook d7 check.
Rook d7 check. So you have multiple moves there. One of them might look better than the other, right? So this,
You can even check and
before we
take the
go
rook on
too deep,
b2.
yeah, we want to just keep a clear kind of picture on the position.
So many choices. So you would have to be able to calculate whether you can get a checkmate by doing rook to d7. If not, you're safer off going just check with the queen on e5 and then taking the rook on b2.
Yeah, we can, yeah, identify that as like, okay, nice option, winning another pawn. But I mean, if we can force a mate, like that seems pretty good too.
Of course. So rook to g7, king to g7, rook d to d7. And then he's going to go, he can go a lot of places. He can go back.
Sorry, I'm a little.
But you got the G file now. It seems like that's really close to a checkmate. I just can't calculate all the options. Let me write it down. Rook takes on G7, king takes on G7, rook to D7, check. Oh. Oh. It can't go to F file because the queen's blocking it. So it has to go to G8, king to G8, queen to G5 maybe? Queen G5, check. Oh. And then king to H8, and then queen G.
Oh, hold on,
7, checkmate.
Okay, good.
Did I just win? Oh, he wasn't even listening to me. I think I just solved it.
Good.
I was right.
Not working? That was a lot of checks.
I didn't even hear your variation. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's okay because it was probably wrong, but I think I got a checkmate. I think I checkmated.
Let's check it. Okay, rook takes, king
Yeah.
take. You want to rook check. You said king
Yep.
g8. It's not the only move, but that was fine.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
you wanted queen
and then,
g5 check, king h8.
Yeah, king h8, and then queen to g7 checkmate.
Queen g7. Looks pretty convincing, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. I got a checkmate. Yes.
So take, rook d7. Where else can black go?
Forward.
It can block with a rook, maybe.
Not really, but sure.
It could also go right away. King could move. No, what am I thinking of? Oh, could it come closer to you to h6? Why would it do that though? Oh, it can't. Queen's there. I'm an idiot.
King go g6.
King g6. King
Yeah.
has to come up the board. Well, it makes sense. If the king goes to the back rank, it's too exposed. White has a queen and rook attacking it. That's a lot of checkmates you can do with those two pieces. So king tries to get more squares.
So then you would have to move queen to g4.
Okay,
Oh boy, oh boy.
let's say king f6.
It can't go back. Yeah. And then I think you got to go. I don't know 100%. I'm just thinking out loud. Queen to g7 is a check that's safe. And it's bringing you closer in. I don't know if there's a move faster.
Where does black go?
I don't know. Hold on.
It doesn't.
So it can't go on it's got to go on a light squared.
It doesn't. It's checkmated. Right?
Oh yeah, because the pawn's defending it. And the FG file is protected by the queen as well.
Look at that.
No, that's yeah. We got checkmate 2 ways. Woohoo!
Okay, very nice. That's mates. Okay, and then last line, let's say takes, rook d7, king g6, queen g4. What's the option we didn't look at?
Oh my goodness. Queen f8 if you're on the G file. Did we do that? No.
I mean, here, do we now look at king h6?
King h6. Yeah.
Oh, you said okay. I'm sorry.
So let's find the mate here.
Oh,
This isn't too difficult. This is easy. I think you just go queen g7.
Mm-hmm.
and then it moves further up.
Mm-hmm.
And it moves further up.
Oh, then you're gonna trap with your pawns, I think.
No. Maybe. Queen g7. King h5.
Let me ask you guys this actually before we calculate it. How confident would you be that white is mating there?
Pretty confident.
Like,
I think we have the power. A rook and a queen.
I am about like 95% positive that I can get a mate from the pieces.
what about you, Charlie? What would you think?
A queen versus a rook. A queen and a rook versus basically unexposed king. No, an exposed king. I would say it's like 100%.
Okay, so
Especially since you can throw your pawns at him too.
that's fair.
If
So
you
would you
needed to.
guys go for, would you take on g7? Let's say you had, 5 seconds left. You don't have time to calculate.
Yes.
I
Yes,
would because it would put him in check.
That was my instinct. I mean, that was like, I literally said that right away. Yeah.
I'm actually maybe better when it's less time sometimes.
I'm actually,
because I
like,
just trust myself.
I'd probably talk my way out of it, honestly.
What if you had 2 minutes? Would you play it quickly or spend some time to calculate?
I would spend a little bit of time to calculate. The reason why, I like that move because it exposed the king, but the move that I missed initially was rook d7 check. And once I saw rook d7 check, I just said GG's.
Oh, I see.
I can
After you
tell
saw
we're
rook
in a good
d7, then
position.
you're like, oh, this is winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, honestly, these lines to me, I think, are not critical in having to work them out to the very end. I mean, it's kind of like,
So many streets to the king.
I don't know what to call it. Maybe like a judgment call. Like you should see that you have some mating ideas already, like this one or this one. But yeah, once you see that we're getting something like this, and like, okay, you see that you have this mate, or just that the fact that, like Charlie said, you have like queen and rook working against an empty king, you can usually like safely assume you're going to be mating here, especially because you have like all these pawns that you can use as well. So like, yeah, I would say it's not 100% necessary to like calculate this out like all the way until mate. Because mate might be like 4 or 5 moves from now still, but it's like once you get here, it's a lot easier to see. And we can finish it off quickly. How do you guys think white should convert here?
How do I think white should convert here?
Or actually, sorry, we said this one, king h6, and then we wanted this one.
Yeah.
Let's go from this position.
All right. Queen takes pawn.
Okay, let's take king g5.
You just gave him an out.
What?
No, I'm not sure I would have done that, but we can still evaluate it. Let's go.
Now I'm concerned I gave him an out. Did I give him an out?
Maybe. I'm an idiot, so we'll just keep going.
I know that.
I would have tried to kept him in the corner, like on the file of the H file. So I think if the queen was on the G file, I would have thrown my G pawn up and to like just add more attackers to the fight. Mating net, I think it's called. because now you took a pawn, but you're not checking him, and the rook is there. So now he actually has check defended on, and now he has queen f2. He has millennial checkmate pattern. I think, doesn't he?
Well, it's still white to play, so we can still
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
go for all the checks that we want.
We can't do the f pawn. What do you want, Scotty?
Reconsidering life right now.
I do that daily.
Queen g7.
Okay.
King f4.
Yeah, let's try to.
I'll give you this, Scotty, and then I want to try it again if it's okay, doing it what I would have done instinctively. It's a very nice rook on b2.
Oh my god, dude. I don't know what I'm having. I'm not having the best.
Yeah, sometimes it's not so easy, huh?
I'm just foggy right now.
Yeah, when the king starts like having squares, and it's like, it just makes it harder.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean white is, of course, still completely winning. In fact, you could take on b2, right? And you're
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, if you don't know
pretty
what else to do,
comfortable
just
there,
take the rook.
yeah, like queen takes b2, like white still is probably mating by force in that position, even though black has a move. So you're still fine. Maybe it was a little cleaner to do something else.
G4.
You want to try g4? Okay, let's play here.
Yeah. I can't do that. And if we take it out, geez, now it's hard now that I see it. Because if you go there, you're still messed up. They can just cheat the. Oh, but then you can bring it over. That pin on f2 is aggravating me.
I'm still not sure that my thing was not mate. Not gonna lie to you.
No,
No,
it's
probably
okay,
was.
because I think there's more than one way to wine and dine. Oh, I think the trick is to keep them on the corner, is to check them from not the outside, but from the inside. So maybe we have to go queen to f6.
Okay.
Queen to f6, and which if they take the pawn in the middle or go down, we have rook to g7, forcing the king now to go to the side again
Pretty convincing,
to
yeah.
to h3, I think.
No. H3.
And now you can just rattle. What do you ever call it? What do you call it? Rook ladder mate, whatever. Yeah.
Checkmate in one.
Yeah. See, Charlie Silva knows what to do. Instinct, right? Oh, I could.
Yeah, so actually it's kind of interesting. So nice line. We had rook takes g7. When you guys were first thinking about like these queen checks, right? Then you
Bring more
realize
pieces in.
rook d7 is much stronger. Yeah, getting the rook in, right? Usually, this is just an important point. Usually it's going to be better to attack with more pieces. Give more meaning ideas. And then when it comes to this, let's say final flurry, again, it's all about like just getting the rook in.
Mm-hmm.
So this actually, I think, is very clean. We have 6 and yeah, GG.
I think this is the first time that I've had a better intuition than Scotty and something that has to do with intelligence.
Okay.
Good turn.
I'm gonna remember this. Just saying.
I mean, this
When
one
I'm
was
feeling
made as well.
down.
It's just we didn't finish it off. But
I think it's G3 here.
for
And
sure
then
this,
takes.
and now I think mate in 2.
Um.
My instinct says Queen G4, but I don't know all the follow up.
Queen G4 does work, or Queen F4, or sorry, Queen G4 F4.
Yeah.
Oh.
See
oh,
this
you want to do
instinct
it
of mine?
As well,
There
just
you go.
different way, right?
My,
So yeah, and then okay, is this the only move that's good for white in the position? No, you can also just like bring the second rook in. This is very good as well. Just hitting everything on the second rank. Our back rank is covered for the moment, which is all we need.
hmm
And
No,
this is
mating
also
for sure.
just
This is, but it's less forcing. But it's still more. It's
Um,
still forcing. I don't know.
It's pretty forcing.
yeah, in
Scotty.
a
I don't know
way,
how it's less
it's not
forcing.
like really less forcing because black has no moves. But officially, let's say this one is more forcing. But if this one did not exist, then rook d d7, I would still call this a forcing move because you're making a lot of big threats in the position, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So, but well,
Well, you
both
can
are
get a
good.
checkmate just with the rooks on
Actually,
taking G7 and
matter taste.
right.
What's that?
You can get if you brought so rook to D7,
Mhm.
and let's say they did nothing else, and it was just rooks taking the G pawn and the H pawn. You can get a checkmate just for them two, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's big mate threats.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay, guys, very good. Well, that turned into a whole visualization.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was actually
I'm
fun.
foggy today. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like it's just I'm like there's. I don't know if you've experienced those days, but
Of course he has.
Yeah.
never.
It happens.
It's weird. When I feel good, you're saying you at my level is foggy. That's okay.
Okay,
I'm
guys,
actually
so-
realizing in a lot of puzzles, sometimes the most obvious one, like the queen checking the king and getting the rook, it's winning. But I'll get puzzles wrong because if you looked a little deeper, you actually had a checkmate. Like sometimes taking a significant piece isn't winning faster. Did I make any sense? Yeah.
A little bit. All right. So Kostya,
A little bit.
What's up? You were saying.
Okay, so next, we are going to have you guys play out a position. And actually, let me.
I am the fog every day. Every day I am the fog.
Let's start from here.
Freddie.
Um,
Same board, right?
I think he'll force us onto a board.
No, I'll show you guys the position, and then I'll start the game for you. Basically, you're gonna play
Okay.
both sides of the position.
Sure.
Or maybe we'll do. I don't know. Maybe we'll do 1 and 1. We'll see. I think probably we'll.
Whatever
we'll
you
see
want.
after
We'll
the first
figure it
game.
out.
Yeah. And we're basically just gonna practice playing down material
All right.
Oh, this happens to me all the time.
while attacking. So I'm gonna give you guys an attacking position. You're gonna be down material. It'll be up to you to win the game.
Sounds good.
Because your position will be good. So let me put it on the board. And
Headphones off.
no. Keep them on. So this was a real game. In this game, what happened was white took on h6.
Yes. Love it.
Gh6 and queen takes h6.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you guys are gonna do in your game. And then it'll be black to move, and then you can think about it. We'll start from here because you have to make your first move quickly when you play on chess.com. So I'll start you guys on this position, and then you'll play this out, like takes, queen takes, h6, right? Don't be cheeky and like not recapture the bishop. You got to take. This is the position we're playing after queen takes h6.
We can keep our headphones on there just to make sure we do it too if we need to.
Yeah. Then after that, you can take your headphones off. And you'll play the rest of the game out normally.
I don't like black.
Okay, so let me set up the command here. Remind me your usernames.
SM_poop_bear.
And I have them right in front of me. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I'm the person known as Mr. Charlie Silva.
Okay. Hopefully you guys are ready. It's going to be a 10-minute game, 5-second increment.
Oh, so we actually should take our considerable time, even though it's mid-game.
You have 10 minutes. Yeah. So you have time to think a bit.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready as I'll ever be.
There we
Oh,
go.
I'm black. Oh, thanks. So pawn takes. Queen takes. Yellow. Let's go.
Scotty with the pre-moves.
All right.
It's time to go, right?
Yeah.
Headphones
Headphones
off.
off.
Oh my goodness.
I'll see you guys after the game. Scotty?
Oh, sorry. I literally flipped out. Sorry. Board is a bit off. Got it. Let me fix that.
So much to worry about.
Okay, so today I just want to give these guys some practice.
I gotta put my headphones farther away so I don't hear you. Oh, I'm in a pin. There's a check on H7.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see the board. Thanks for letting us know. And yeah, I want to give these guys some practice just playing out a very dynamic position, because a lot of times is exactly the kind of position you see a sacrifice. It looks tempting. You're not sure if it wins or not. And, maybe you don't go for it. Although objectively, white is definitely winning with best play, but just has to find some strong attacking moves here to finish it off. So hopefully it'll be.
I feel like I have to move my queen for sure to get it off the D file. I'm considering how to develop it to connect my rooks.
Okay, Charlie's taking his time here, which is very good, because when you're faced with a difficult position, the best thing you can do is think and spend time and not just play quickly to try to trip up the opponent. That's how you that's how you blunder the game immediately. Instead, it's better to think and try to find the best possible defense. So queen c7. Okay, so Charlie was definitely worried about the discovered attack. Yeah, queen a5 was also a move. Looks like Scott wants to play bishop d3. I'm watching the stream so I can see where he's looking at. Now, yeah, good that he's thinking about it, because that would have been way too quick.
Oh, he moved. I couldn't hear. I'm sorry. What? Why did he do that?
Oh, he played bishop c4. Oh, I see. Yeah, sorry. Bishop was on d3. Okay, that was a little fast. I mean, bishop c4 is a nice move, but a little bit quick.
I don't understand his move. I don't think it's the right move.
Charlie doesn't understand the move, but he thinks it's not right.
Trade. And then I'm not defending that. If I kick.
Yeah, I think bishop c4 is a nice move. It opens up the d rook as well. Yeah, to go to d3 or d4. Exactly.
No, I don't need to move yet. Screw Scotty for going too fast. I don't need to. B5, where does the bishop go?
That's why
Let me
it's
just
very
go
good.
back. Same diagonal. Bishop. D3. Won't take it, and then if I check, he grabs. Oh, that's hanging then. I can't do that. Oh, if I move bishop, the knight's hanging. I think I should just do developmental moves.
Yeah, bishop takes g2, definitely a very interesting move for black.
I'm up a pawn.
Trying
I'll do
to
this.
trying to take on c4, but then I think checkmate we is right. Rook d4 is really strong. Burning queen g6 and then rook h4. So rook a d8. That makes a lot of sense. Stopping white from lifting the rook for free. Rook f d8 would run into queen g6 check. That would be a problem. Yeah, now white has a tough decision.
He's okay.
Oh, he wants to take. Very interesting. He's hesitating.
This position's so weird. I feel like my king's open, but I feel like I have more like attacking pressure actually based on the position. I could be wrong, but that's what I feel like.
Yeah, rook d1 makes sense. I'm not sure what fork you mean. If the knight can't really go to g4 ever because of queen g6. But once the rook gets to e3, we're always threatening some mate. Yeah, queen g6, bishop takes f7 in the immediate position. Definitely a thought as well. Okay, rook d1. So he goes for...
He's attacking. No, because then I bring my queen over to defend the knight.
keeps the rook on the board.
I don't know if
I think
that's
this is
right.
an important move.
He gave me. Oh, okay.
It makes sense because rook takes d8 might not be leading to much, so he's trying this one.
If I go b5, he just moves it back, and then I kick back. Oh, that's not it. My heart wants me to go to knight g4 so many times, but I'm trying to think if it's not smart.
Charlie's thinking with his heart. Typical mistake. Think with your eyes, guys. With your eyes, not with your heart. Okay? And try not to think with your brain too much either. The brain tends to look for logical patterns and tries to reason its way out of everything, but try to think with your eyes.
Rook takes bishop. Queen takes bishop. The knight's still defended.
Charlie's in a little bit of time pressure here.
If I do knight to g4, checkmate in one.
Yeah, looking in the wrong direction.
He can't check me from there. Technically he could, but it would be getting into the piece. He pushed. Do I see anything else? b5.
People keep wondering, queen h2, why can't you just take?
I think it's right. I don't know it's right. I don't see why it's wrong. And then if I have to, I'll throw my bishop up there. I want to just do it.
Oh no. Oh, it's a blunder.
The freaking pin! I'm so bad. I'm so bad it hurts. It's okay, Scotty. Laugh all you want. Did I just checkmate myself?
Funny thing is, after king h8, white shouldn't take the knight. White should actually give queen h5 check and take with checks. It's much stronger.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did I trap him? I might have. I still. No. I'm going to trap myself. Rook to g8 is not good. Rook to g8 isn't good. He's going to take the knight. Why wouldn't he take that knight? Oh no, he might just go
Zigzag.
h5, check. Oh, I hate myself. Come on. No, he's gonna check. No, he can't checkmate me here, but he can check again. Why do I do this? Stay off of white. Why didn't I see that?
Okay, now white should be looking for the kill shot, which I think is not too difficult here. It's all about getting in more pieces. Yeah, rook e3 looks good.
Intending rook to h3. How the hell do I block that? I don't.
Yeah, that's going to be a GG.
I can't. I think it's a forced checkmate. Just saying. Without losing my queen. I'm gonna have to get. I guess I can resign. I don't know. There's always something. I'm not? Yes, I am. Bastard, I hate you. Freaking knight. Oh,
GG.
Sorry, Charlie.
the one move.
The first thing I did after he played that move was just look at the camera. I had to see his reaction.
That's funny.
Don't worry, I'm not
Okay, guys,
crying.
good game. I'm gonna have you play that again with reverse colors. So round 2.
Round 2.
I hate when that happens. When you're like, this looks good. You contemplate it, forget moves, and finally you do it, and you realize it was wrong.
You're thinking with your heart, Charlie. That was the problem. Think with your
I'm a
eyes.
good guy, Kostya, though. I'm a good guy.
Okay, so it's gonna be same thing. Gonna start from the position, white sacks on h6, and then queen takes h6, and it'll be black to play. So Scott, you can play Charlie's move, queen c7, if you want. You can also play something else.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Just really quick.
If you do play queen c7, then Charlie, you're not allowed to play bishop c4. You have to play a different move there.
I'll just keep my headphones off and make sure I'm not doing something wrong until you say take it off.
All right.
These aren't rated, right? I don't want official losses against Scotty.
They are unrated. I just don't want you guys repeating, like going into the same position. So black can play
No,
queen c7
it's all
if
learning.
they want to, but I just don't want you to play bishop c4 if that happens.
Yeah.
But Scott can also play a different move. It doesn't have to be queen c7.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I hate this f7 pawn so bad.
Whenever you're
right
ready,
now.
I'm ready. I think I have a
Alright.
different move in mind. I just didn't
That
want to get
freaking
timed
pin.
out.
So I'm going bishop to h6.
Yep.
You're taking. I'm taking with the queen.
Yeah. Okay. You guys can play from here. Headphones off.
Yo, he moved really fast right now. Okay, his move did what? He's attacking the knight. He won't take it. He's attacking h1, a1. You can't take it.
So Scotty goes a different way. Queen a5. And now it'll be up to Charlie to try to win this position. So it's definitely a really good position for white. It's a very strong attack, but still have to be accurate when playing the attack out. You got to find the right moves. And it's not so easy. But the best way to learn, I think, is to practice. And hopefully these games will be instructive for these guys.
Oh, he did that, so he's defending the check on g5. No, let's actually look what he'll do if I move. So if I go to rook e1, he'll defend that by either moving on back, changing locations. If he changes locations, he hangs his knight. So he's gonna go defend it by rook e8.
Okay, checkmate wants to go rook fe1, rook e3. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, for sure.
I think this is actually, no, it's not, that's hanging. No, because that bishop's there at the point, so. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it.
Rook fe1, I like.
Why do I feel sick? Oh,
Nice
he's gonna go
forcing
knight to freaking
hitting the bishop.
g4. Why do I
Oh,
think
they're
he's
always
doing knight
blundering with this knight g4. Even worse with the bishop on d3. Hitting the bishop on e7. And preparing to maybe bring in the rook. It's always nice when you have an attacking move where you
No,
can
knight to g4 is checkmate. He won't do knight to g4. I'm an idiot. For me.
Yeah, g4 is an interesting move for sure.
Attacking his bishop. He's gonna keep the knight defended. So he's gonna move a rook.
I don't know. Generally, I like attacking with the pieces.
If he moves a rook to e8, I can't do that. Can't do that. Can't. I can do rook to e3. And then get him on g3. G3's defended. So rook to e8, rook to e3.
Charlie on the attack, thinking well. Like what he's up to.
E3, what would he do? I don't know. Oh.
Scotty goes bishop d8. Going back. Okay, we'll see what Charlie does here. Rook e3. That's pretty quick. But rook e3 looks good. What can I say? Rook g3 is a big threat.
If he goes bishop to c7, I take the knight. With the queen.
Yeah, Charlie seems to be in control.
If he doesn't do anything, I go rook to g3. What is his other? Oh, he's afraid. Did he just mess up? I'll take time. I got time. No worries. No worries. Rook to g3. Check. He blocks with his queen, and I take that son of a gun with my rook. And then do another rook lift. No, I got time. Let me make sure I get this. Rook to g3. Check your butt.
Charlie slow rolling.
Queen moves to block because it's the only thing it can move. I grab with rook. So he's gonna go to g6, so he grabs back with pawn. And then I grab with queen, check. It's checkmate. Okay. If I got this wrong, I'm gonna hate myself all over again.
Alrighty.
Don't you forfeit, Scotty. I want to checkmate you. Oh, come on, please. It's water. Carbonated water. Oh, freaking. I always miss something. Oh, I don't miss. Hold on. I'd still checkmate, kind of. Or I can win. No, how do I do this?
Yeah, bishop h7, there was h8.
Youngest queen. Don't think about the win now. Think about the fact that he just hung his queen.
Taking the queen is a win. I don't understand why people are confused. If you
He
take
can't move his knight because it's a pinned.
Not confusing.
And now there's checkmate on the board. And he has no defenders. He's going to have to bring the... I won. I just didn't see that defense. Ah. I got two ways to checkmate, depending what happens. Oh, dude, he finds everything. This guy.
Yep.
Bishop to c4 check. It's the most obvious winning move. Let me practice calculating. So check. He has to, if he defends with his rook, I just come in my queen. If he moves to g7, then I come in my rook from d1 to d7. And then I got a mating net up there. You can't get out of this. You can't get out of this. Feel the pressure. Feel the pressure. What am I saying? D7. The bishop's there. This happens all the time. All the freaking time. It's okay. I got the pressure. He doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't. So. I'm just going this way.
Charlie's struggling with the technique, huh? He just gets like way too way too
He's gonna
neurotic.
react to me. You're not gonna win this game. My rook and my queen are on opposite colors. Can't fool me.
E6, okay.
Oh. Queen h6 works too because the knight can't move because of the pin. And the bishop's blocking the white diagonals. Yo, I think that would be checkmate. That's better than the other ones. Yeah, I think that's what I gotta do, depending on what happens. Yeah, Scott, you have a very nice looking A8 rook. It's a very nice rook.
Kicking a man when he's
Very
down.
nice rook. Freaking finds everything. It doesn't even matter. Oh, he freaking found. Oh my goodness. How does he do
Why is Charlie
this?
tilted? He's up a queen. Why is he getting
Freaking
tilted
die.
up a queen? We gotta talk to Charlie about this.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna win this freaking.
Yeah, he could have checkmated me like 16
What am I
times.
This freaking guy. I can't even take it. Should I just win the knight? No, I want to check me, not win the knight.
And Charlie's in the back
I
right.
can't get over the fact that he's
Back
figuring
forward.
it all out. Piece of shh.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
What's smart? I can't check.
Two bishops and 5.
I'm getting sick of this.
Dude, I'm so dead.
I don't even care anymore.
That's exciting.
Don't even care.
I don't know what that was about, but alright.
Yeah. So tough when everything wins. It's a tough life, huh?
I know.
If he gets out of this one this time. Yosemite. Blundered. Bishop check. I'm gonna do do it. No, I got time. I got time. Relax, Charlie. Work on the calculation. Rook takes bishop on f6. It's GG. Why am I even calculating? I don't need to work my calculation. I'm OP.
Oh, that's right. Check.
If I lost, I'm gonna die. If I lost, I'm gonna die. He's gonna block with his rook. I have like so many things aimed at g6.
There you go, Charlie. I wasn't even paying attention at the last move. What did I do? What was that
How
move?
did you do that? You got out of every freaking thing I threw at you. Every single
Why did I
time.
do what I did? That last move was awful.
No, but you don't understand. I thought I beat you like 20 times this game.
You did. You had checkmate in like 16 times.
That's because I did a rook lift early on when I realized it's probably the smartest thing to do.
No,
It might not have been.
Your rook yeah, I guess the first rook lift had something to do with it.
Alrighty, guys. Let me meet you back at the analysis board. Take a look. GG's.
GG's.
I missed checkmate a bunch of times.
Oh man, so many times. So many times.
What? Really? No.
So many times.
For reals?
Oh yeah.
No, you're gonna. Oh.
So many times. Not even close. Like you should have checkmated me like 16 times.
I always thought you got out of it.
Nah.
Or I convinced myself you did. The same analysis board? Yeah, okay, I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me ask you guys. So what's your evaluation of the position? What do you feel like is going on here? So White winning after the stack, or?
I think White's winning dramatically after the stack.
I think I could have defended better. I think that it's about even. I personally think I did a dumb move, and I ignored a pretty big threat that I shouldn't have.
Yeah, let's start with the first game. So we had Queen C7. Then Scott went Bishop C4, Rook D8. He decided to go Rook D1, so not trading rooks.
No, I was trying to keep material on the board.
Yeah. And then Charlie started thinking with his heart, and he went Knight G4.
I did that right away. It felt like forever.
No, you spent some time on it. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna try to tempt you with that move anyway. I was gonna play Rook E3.
Sure. Yeah, this is a big threat.
Yeah, so I was.
A fork?
Yeah, just offer you a fork, well, a fake fork, because I know it's, I don't know if it's hope chess, but you can't really fork me, so it's not really hope chess.
No, it's just a useful move. I mean, we want to go here. We want to go Rook H3. Yeah, I mean, it's right. We have like nice attacking position like this. The main idea is we're just trying to get our pieces in front of the king, somewhere around this area. So yeah, here, okay, Knight G4 definitely just a blunder because White wins the piece back and then is now 2 pawns up. And
yeah, I didn't see the pin. For some reason, I did not see the pin.
It happens. But yeah, this is a big idea for White. So what do you guys think? How can Black defend better here?
In this particular position?
Yeah, instead of Knight G4.
White is okay giving back material, they could create their own threats. That's one way. So like Bishop D6 would create the threat on
H2.
On H2, maybe help that piece get involved. I don't know.
Yeah, but I was looking at that. That doesn't win because the queen's defending the H file.
All right. And considering another way you could do it is, I no longer have my bishop aiming at H7, so you could move your knight.
I was thinking of going
Knight
B5,
H7.
but then Knight H7.
Knight H7 potentially. Looking at bringing in more pieces, like maybe Bishop G5. After that, I don't know. Like I feel that one of the problems is that Black is having difficulty getting pieces involved. So another move here, interesting move could be rook d4.
Hmm.
Yeah, rook d4. Oh, and sending it over to g4 potentially.
Oh, because you're attacking G2, but also defending your king.
Right. All right.
That might not be a bad idea, Scotty. I was contemplating for the longest time when to do B5, if I should do B5.
Right.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
convinced myself
b5
that
isn't really helping Charlie, right? This is just kind of like a one move tempo.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do it, because I thought the bishop could just escape easily, so I didn't gain anything.
Yeah.
It could
Rook
even stay
d4,
on the file.
that makes a lot of sense because you hit the bishop and then the rook can help defend with rook g4. So that's what black is trying to do as well. Black is trying to get more pieces into the defense. So yeah, rook d4 looks nice. Knight h7 I think is also a good move. Planning to play bishop g5 and really challenging white's queen. The longer this queen stays on h6, the more dangerous it gets for black.
Mm-hmm.
The rooks are lifting, but you're okay. We would have to kind of check a key variation. Rook e3, bishop g5, rook g3, and now black to move.
Yeah, you could take the rook with your queen.
He takes g3. You pop it. Yeah.
It works. It works.
G6.
It works. Yeah.
You pop it. What are you talking about? Popping it?
King h8, and yeah, both queens still hanging.
Yeah, it works.
Well, rook is pinning bishop, yeah? So
I see that. But
Well,
how
actually,
is the
hold on.
pawns?
Go back to this variation here.
Can't the pawns take the rook?
Queen
the
takes
queen?
queen takes knight.
black wants to take the queen.
So white queen takes knight,
Mm-hmm.
and now king takes, and then queen pawn takes queen,
Mm-hmm.
and now white is winning, right? Or no, they're not. They're still
No, we're
down
capturing a
piece.
rook, guys, with queen takes g3.
Oh,
This
that's
is
right. That's right. I forgot.
a rook we're taking.
Yeah. Never mind. You're right.
And we were up a piece from before.
Oh, okay. You could just, instead of that, just capture the rook. But I guess I don't know.
Yeah, can take here maybe. We take back, and what's the material here?
It's
Two bishops versus
white is up a minor piece,
What do you mean white's up?
or black is up
What?
a minor piece.
Yeah, they have two bishops and a knight
Calm
versus
down,
a bishop
Charlie.
and a knight.
I'm sorry. I messed something up, Charlie. I'm sorry.
I'm still tilted that I missed supposedly checkmates a gazillion times.
Right, for 2 pawns. If you want to be.
Yeah.
Black is
So,
up a bishop for 2 pawns.
Yeah, exactly. Black is up piece for 2 pawns and totally winning endgame. Where it comes to d2, and yeah, it's just these 3 pawns here are not that strong to make up for the piece. So yeah, the way this first game played out, black definitely had a chance here to defend. So that then brings us to the question, maybe bishop c4 maybe wasn't the best move, right? Because on rook d8 we have to like surrender the file.
Right.
So what do you think white could do instead?
I mean, a rook lift seems nice to me. Want to get the
That's
F
a
rook
great
involved?
idea.
Hmm?
I think the key is getting more pieces involved.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So, rook F E1, I guess. No, that doesn't work either.
Why?
What doesn't work about this?
What
That's
happened?
what I
I'm
did.
sorry?
Of course it works.
Why doesn't it work?
Someone said it doesn't work. I didn't say that. Someone else said it.
Scotty said that.
Yeah, Scotty said it doesn't work.
Yeah. As I was thinking, a scary move here would be, again, rook D8 would be pretty scary too, I guess.
Mhm. Well, what's White's idea with this move?
Getting it over
That's right.
to G3 probably, or something like that.
Yeah, we just have like a very simple but
Fair route.
straightforward plan. Rook E3, rook G3. And that looks like mate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe rook H3 and then queen H8 also mate. Okay, so rook d8 will follow our plan.
The fork doesn't work, right? You already said it doesn't, because you can pin it. So it's
No,
not the
no,
knight
it's
moving.
not pinned right now. Oh, you can pin
No,
with
I
the.
know. I'm talking
Oh,
about
with
the
yeah,
fork
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
work.
Well, the fork does work right now.
How?
For black, it does.
Oh, the bishop. Yeah, because the bishop's defending
But
the
it doesn't. It doesn't
G5.
because h7 is mate. Queen h7 is mate. That's why it doesn't work now.
Oh, because yeah, the knight's defending the H7 square. I think it's hard to find black's next move. The bishop is defending the knight, the dark one. The queen's defending the bishop, which gives us the light squared bishop and rooks to play with.
Is there a move, or are we just?
No, I mean maybe white's winning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think white's winning the whole time if you do the rook lift.
Yeah, nothing to do. Yeah. So
You could
very strong idea.
Get back a piece.
Hmm?
Could you get back a piece? They could just ignore it. They can just ignore it. Never mind.
What are you considering?
I don't know. I'm considering.
Gertman won't ignore you.
What'd you say?
No, Gertman said ignore him forever.
Done.
We can try this one for black maybe, but
That's what I was thinking. Giving back the piece, but now you have
You
two
just-
rooks, and you're sad.
before.
Rook to G3. Oh, I guess the queen takes though.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to decide
Rook takes.
how you're gonna do this. Yeah, rook takes, but then queen hangs. Oh no, the pin. You're right. Ooh, sugar honey iced tea.
So now working for black.
But I like that. I like that move. I'm okay with that move. The rook takes bishop.
Mm-hmm.
How?
I mean, not entirely.
You just activated the. You activated the rook even stronger.
Maybe white is just winning either way, yeah?
Maybe.
True. Well, white did win on both sides for us, so. Granted, I blundered.
No, it's a very nice attack for white. But during the game, we might think like it's a little bit slow because to actually win the position, you got to go rook fe1, rook e3. You got to bring the rook in. It takes some time, but in the meantime, black doesn't really have a great way to contest this. Okay, so second game went queen a5.
Right.
And then here, Charlie played rook fe1, which looks very good. Just same idea, and you also get a nice tempo.
Yeah, because it was hanging. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, now I think it's already super dangerous for black. And basically lost.
I really could have gotten a checkmate even sooner.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I missed
several.
it. Stop. I thought you got out of every single one.
No, no,
Or
no.
maybe.
Yeah, so it was here, here, queen h5. Give this check.
Yeah.
Queen h4. So yeah, Charlie, maybe this first moment you can try to improve on your play. You took the queen, but you had better.
I definitely don't have queen to h7.
Jim Naxons, thank
'cause
you
the
so much
queen
for the
can take
raid.
it.
I may have
What
just
happened?
messed up the board. I'm sorry.
Oh
I
yeah,
went to move my
Artur's.
mouse.
Thanks for the raid.
Thanks for the raid. Yo, what did you do to my board?
I'm sorry, Charlie. I messed up your board.
We were here.
All right, thank you, Kostya. I don't know what I'd do in my life without you. Oh, she's bishop to, no, I tried this. I thought bishop to h7, but then the king can just go to h8.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't work. So I
look for maybe another idea.
Oh, geez. Rook takes knight.
There you go.
Okay, but actually, I'm fine that you played this one. That you're still totally winning, right? Black played f5. Okay, now we have a lot of moves. We have this one, maybe the easiest, right? Just
I don't even remember what I did. But... that was that simple too.
I think we played here, which was fine. You know, we could take here and win again, and like immediately.
Oh my god!
There's a lot of.
There were
noticed,
so many.
Charlie, you gotta listen here. You really gotta listen. What I noticed, right, hearing you play and watching you, is that you're like driving yourself crazy during the game, dude. I mean, you're like up a queen, you're getting tilted because Scott, you know, isn't giving you like an easy mate in two, which he is. It's just you're not seeing it because you're busy like tilting. Like, just relax. Like, you have a queen. Like, you can play h3 here if you want, like, to take the knight. Like, I heard you say, like, oh, I have to play for mate. I can't. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Just like win the game. There's like a million different ways. You're up a queen.
I did. I've actually found a way, but it's just hilarious that like all these little mate and twos happened.
No, I mean,
it's just hilarious.
Honestly, it's not even important to me. The concerning thing is, like, you know, if you didn't have so many easy wins, I could actually see you blowing a game like this, because you miss one thing, you get frustrated, then you start missing more simple things, right? It's like a cycle.
You don't know me, Kostya. You don't know me. I'm just kidding. Yeah. It's actually, usually I feel like I'm strong, and then like one bad move, and then now I'm doubting every little thing.
Yeah. I hear that from both of you guys, just like severe self-doubt, which is a real problem. Like, you might be calculating a line that wins, and then you just kind of talk yourself out of it, you know, for no reason. Or like, I think I hear, you know, many times you guys like see a move and immediately judge it before like really thinking about it. Like, Charlie, like Scott made some move, and you're like, oh, I don't understand this move. Must be wrong. Like, what do you mean? You don't understand the move. How do you know if it's right or wrong?
Yeah.
So
I was happy somewhat.
And then, just kind of like being very self-defeating. We really got to watch out for that, because you're winning like the whole time, like 100% winning.
No, I know. But I guess what I got to do, instead of just taking one line and calculating it and see that it's winning, I should actually like consider other moves too. Instead of just like realizing that the one works, look at other lines to see if they work quicker.
Right, definitely. Like,
I know it sounds obvious, but
slowing down a bit. Yeah, I think I noticed this in the first puzzle too. It's like, right, just trying to calculate, like, you see one move and then you're like, oh, but he can do this thing, and then I can do this, and then you're like down this rabbit hole, and you haven't really looked around that much yet before investigating too deeply. So we want to try to avoid that. But it's good that we're, you know, it's good that we're hashing this out here because it gives you an idea of what to work on. Yeah.
And it's really fun too.
I hope so. I mean, you have like a lovely attack. Attacking is fun.
Yeah, thanks for setting it up for me.
Well, hopefully it was a good experience. Let me show you guys actually how this game went. This is a game between Kavutskiy and Joel Latier, who are two top players in the 90s. Kamsky, of course, still active. So yeah, actually one interesting thing is, okay, both of you guys moved your queen, I assume, because you're afraid of this one. But
I wanted to trade.
white has already sacrificed a piece, right? So if white plays bishop h7 check here and gives up a second piece, and then plays rook takes d8 and gives up a third piece.
Oh, I moved my queen because of that. I moved my queen because I wanted to trade queens.
Oh, you just wanted, okay, queen a5, queen h5, fair enough.
But, I honestly moved it out of the pin. That was 100% what I did.
Yeah. Well, I think you mentioned it. So
yeah, I try to speak out loud.
It's not such a big threat. So black played rook e8, which I don't know if this is the best try. White is winning no matter what, but it's a very reasonable defense because the knight is still defended and black wants to go bishop f8, bishop g7, and try to defend this way. And then if white does go for this one and takes the queen, I mean, white's maybe not even better here. Black has a lot of pieces.
Yeah.
King is defended. So Kavutskiy went bishop c4. So he's hitting the queen now and opening up this one. Black played bishop d7.
Interesting.
Now he doesn't do this right away. He goes rook d4. So he threatens check and rook h4.
Yeah.
Bishop f8, queen g6, bishop g7, takes, goes here, and knight h7.
Knight defend, yeah.
Okay, and now any ideas? How did white finish off the game?
How does
I'm
white
guessing
finish
they
off the game?
sack their rook.
Yeah, sack the rook.
Okay, king takes.
And then then queen h5 check, bishop moves up, take bishop with queen.
And then what was the next move?
Think of that.
Take bishop with queen.
King takes.
Huh? Oh, king takes. Sorry, king takes. You move your
yeah. So king takes rook, right? Queen h5.
Yeah.
Black is making the only legal moves they have. There are no other options. Right?
I would have done something differently. I don't know if it was right though.
That's fine. This is good. Try to work it out. So takes, queen h5, bishop h6.
Bishop h6, you take. And then that's mate.
Wait, so take, right?
Yeah.
Queen h5.
Yeah.
Bishop h6.
Sorry. Yeah, never mind. Bishop h5. It's not mate.
Could we try a different variation?
But
no.
We didn't finish this one.
Okay.
Why are you trying to skip ahead? If this works, we're done, Charlie. This is the most forcing move in the position.
Okay.
Right?
Is it?
I think I got it.
I think so. Mm-hmm.
So queen f7.
Bishop goes back to g7.
Bishop d3. Check.
That's what I was going to say after the rook sack.
Okay, king h8.
Queen h5.
Mm-hmm.
And
those escapes.
No, the king doesn't escape. Calm down, Charlie.
I'm just thinking.
5. Sorry, king h5. Sorry, can I do arrows? Is that not allowed?
I think it's a crutch. I mean,
All right, fine. I won't do it.
do
Let's see how
what
many.
do what you're gonna do.
Oh man.
Isn't this just checkmate in 2?
Nope.
What do they do after? Oh, they grab your rook.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure this out.
Yeah, it's okay, guys. Take your time. You don't have to rush.
Oh. My mind gets obsessed with the move order, and I can't like get past it sometimes. Like all my mind is telling me is rook takes on h7, king grabs, and then bishop goes to d4. The king goes in the corner,
Okay.
or
Well,
bishop.
yeah. Try to calculate from there. If it works, there should be mate. If not, there's not.
Rook takes h7, king takes h7, bishop. Oh, I don't know what they would do after this. What would they do after queen h5?
You mean right away?
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead. My king keeps running away.
I know, that's
Not
why
my
I
king.
thought of
Their
something
king keeps
different.
running away. It's really annoying.
Black's king, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking maybe queen h5. That's checkmate in 1. They block with their bishop. You grab with a queen. You're still threatening checkmate in 1. Queen h5. Bishop h6.
Oh God.
Queen takes
I'm a moron.
h6.
No. Yeah. No, I am. I think I have it. Let me refigure it out.
I think I have it. Definitely, there's so many ways to win. It's what's the fastest.
All right, I think I got it.
Go, Scotty.
Okay. I'm gonna write it down first.
Yes. Just say it.
All right. So rook takes, knight, king takes, queen h5 check, bishop h6, bishop d3 check. The king has a couple of places to go. If it goes back to h6 or h8, you just take the bishop, and then you take the bishop. That's check. Then you. Sorry. Check. Moves there.
I like my line.
That's good, Charlie.
Where are you getting stuck, Scott?
Where the king goes? I'm sorry. The king right now is on f8. In my mind.
You're calculating too deep. We took the bishop, yeah?
Yeah.
So we have a lot of material there that we won back, right?
Right.
Again, it comes down to keeping track of the material count.
Oh, we're just go. I thought you wanted us to calculate all the way to mate.
I've never said that ever.
I'm so sorry. You know you did not say that. You did not. My bad.
I've never said that for any puzzle. Actually,
I know.
Just a weird thing.
I'm sorry. That's absolutely winning. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to. In fact, we even talked about on the first.
The first one. Yeah.
So right, if you're pretty sure it's May, you don't have to go all the way. So okay, let's put it on the board. So take, check. Here, important thing is just keeping track of the position,
Right.
in your mind. I think the problem when we rush is that we start to hallucinate and we forget where the pieces are, because you look at one move and you're like, oh, I could have played another move, and you lose track of the board. So
Sure.
I'd encourage you guys to really honestly slow it down. Try not to, especially for Charlie, try not to skip over things too quickly. You start calculating one line and you go back and look at another move, and right? Very easy to lose track of things. So yeah, here, okay, black is in check. And yeah, I think some players panic because they okay, they see one move there, then they realize, oh wait, black can also go here. Oh wait, he can also go here. And then we get confused. It's just just keep the position steady, one move at a time, and break it down. But what can black do? If here we're just taking this one, right? And if king g7, then
Check. I'm then taking.
check here, right? And yeah, king is just so exposed, and now we're not even down material anymore. We've knight and 3 pawns for a rook. So that's quite a lot, and completely open king. So we can safely presume we're winning from here.
Right.
And if, let's say, this one,
Same thing. G6.
g6, that will be here.
Check with queen.
Feels like you're guessing.
No. Check with the bishop. I'm sorry.
This one, yeah, it's just game over here.
Yeah, and then again, h5, queen
Yeah.
h5.
Nice, mate. And then, okay, here with the queen on g6, we're covering this one. So that's why That's why this one I think is not as good. Because black has bishop e6, yeah.
Right. Right.
That's okay, so yeah, this is very convincing. So Charlie, you wanted this one.
Well, yeah. Queen h5, bishop h6, queen takes on h6, and that's as far as I went. But it seemed like it was more forcing.
No, I mean, fair enough. I mean, this is a main and one threat. If black doesn't find a way to defend here, I mean,
The
that's
only
pretty
defense
serious.
is bishop in the way, right? Bishop to h6.
Well, this is one way to try to defend.
There's another way then.
There's
You
another
said.
way, yeah. How else can black defend h7? Now, of course, black could like give the queen, but let's say that's winning for white, extra queen. But what else can black do?
They can protect h7, like giving a bit to the bishop. It's one way.
Yeah, bishop to f5, but doesn't work.
Well, before we say it doesn't work, let's try to look at it.
Okay. Queen takes back. The knight is still pinned, threatening checkmate on h7 again.
But you can take the
But
rook.
it opens.
You can take the rook.
Oh, and then it hangs the rook, yeah. So maybe that doesn't work. That's good. Or it doesn't work. So it's better to sack the rook and just get more.
Yeah, this is the
advantage.
danger when, let's say, we choose less forcing move, right? Is that sometimes the opponent can get nice defensive resources like this, which are not easy to see, by the way, because it's like a defensive tactic, but very important to look for this kind of idea as well. And it's very easy to discard this move without looking at it, right? Because we just see that the square is hanging and we just assume, oh, that's not a good move. But in such a sharp position, we really have to investigate very carefully, right? We have to really comb through. But yeah, because here black would be all of a sudden totally fine.
Damn it, I was wrong. Okay.
That's okay. It wouldn't be a very interesting lesson if you guys got everything right on your first try.
I think it's going to take quite a few years of Dojo Bros, Kostya. Hopefully you're in it for the long run.
Yeah, we're in it for the long haul.
Fair.
Not
Charlie,
going anywhere.
what does forcing mean to you?
Forcing means like it's like a check.
Right, what's the
like
most
a checkmate
forcing
in one?
thing? Yeah, what's the most forcing thing you can do in any position?
Check.
Okay.
Am I right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Are you?
Okay. I think so.
Someone in chat mentioned that maybe you have the definition of forcing messed up, and you like you said, mate in one. Like that's. Is that force?
Well, I just didn't see. I didn't see that there was a mate in one. I mean, a mate in one sounds forcing to me, but not if I didn't see that there's a defensive tactic that makes it not a mate in one. There's mate in ones that are non-defendable, and then there's mate in ones that are actually not mate in ones because.
Yeah, guys, I don't even understand what you're talking about. If white plays queen h5 and then there's no bishop f5, then white just wins on the spot. It's very forcing, right? Here, black happens to have a defense, and so yeah, I feel like we're trying to like reason out like which moves are forcing and not forcing. It's like they're all forcing moves. It's just there's lots of options in these positions. You have to look at all of them.
In my mind, it's forcing, but I didn't see that there was a defense to the checkmate.
I'm just saying like most forcing. I don't know if that makes sense. The difference. It's fine.
Well, a check is to me like they can't do anything else but deal with a check, obviously.
Yeah, checks are by far the most forcing, right? Because by the laws of chess, they have to respond.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why they're considered. But I think Charlie knew that just fine.
Hey, I don't blame people for doubting my understanding of anything, so don't worry.
Oh, okay.
But you did come into defense pretty good there, Kostya. Thanks for being my boy.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not saying you didn't know it. I just want to make sure, like you were like.
It's fine. Honestly, it might help people in chat too. I'm
look,
very not a selfish person. So.
Charlie, someone in chat wasn't sure. So Scott
That's
relayed
fine.
that info to you.
Okay, it's cool.
That's what happened. All right. Well, guys, I think we're going to end it here. This is how the game ended after takes. I think Black resigned somewhere around this position. So White just took, and that was game over. Yeah, well, it's tough stuff, guys. But look, we're doing the hard stuff here. The whole point
It's
is
fun.
for it to be challenging, right? So that you get
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
You
I
improve
was
your.
happy how I played White. So, like, even though I missed a bunch of checkmates, I still started off strong and like won pretty convincingly, I think.
I think David has a question in chat.
Yeah, if Bishop D3 there, I think
He
it
says
doesn't
he's
quite
wrong.
work. I think, yeah, he can figure it out. David's fine. Yeah, King gets out. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of, David is coming on after us. He's actually ready. So I think we're gonna be signing off for today.
Wink, wink. Get the hell out of here.
No, that's fine. It's Steve Bruce. Steve Bruce is a man. Everybody loves Steve.
Well, it's for all of us. No, I'm just saying he has the next show, so we'll be ending.
All right.
ending
Everyone,
here.
stay on. Like literally refresh in a couple of seconds. All right, I'll just end it now. David, the stream's yours.
Thanks
Thanks.
for your time, Coach.